Hey guys, what's going on? It's Talk Force TV back again with the fans Matt show. Pardon me for got some hiccups this morning. Kind of wanting to try and do a bit of a new show. Obviously, we did do a last word and the match through yesterday, but I wanted to come live. I was pretty much busy yesterday, so I couldn't have done anything. So I wanted to come live to get your guys' views on yesterday's game between Forest and Bournemouth, because I know been seeing a lot of I'd like to say very opinionated views around social media about wanting to get rid of Chris Hughton and everything. So obviously wanting to get on air to actually try and get like your guys' views on it and actually try and interact with you guys if we can. So I think I didn't think we played that bad yesterday personally. That's just me. I felt like just the final third that let us stand proper. And it did. We just couldn't carve Bournemouth out by the goal, and our crossing weren't the best yesterday, didn't they? Trying to that. I'm not gonna deny that. But it's just a shame that we couldn't do anything to actually. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Our shots from that at the area were quite close. I mean, it forced their keeper to make a save, and Yates hit the post and get one. But I just felt really deflated yesterday actually about the result and like how just the final third actually felt really very disappointing. So you probably can gather by my reviews on it. I've got door. I'm not out. I'm in. Like Mr. Jamie saying, "Hey, Danny boy. Hey, Jamie. I hope you're well and you're okay. Hope you're feeling a lot more better. But yeah, like to get your views on things and actually interact, because I feel like that. I'll be honest, I can see a lot of you guys being very, very frustrated. So, especially how we couldn't carve 10 man Bournemouth. David Brooks got sent off. So it's very, very one of them ones. To be honest, today I think everyone's feeling very frustrated. To put into the group chat about how we're live, but I mean, yesterday after the game, I just did not want to do any interviews. I did not want to talk about Forest. I mean, it's not like me not want to do that, but I just felt like I needed that bit of space just to like get my thoughts together about the game. So tell us what you think in the chat, as per usual, and what you think to the game yesterday. And we have got the senior link if you did want to come on. But yeah, the only bit of thing that I had a question. I mean, I understand why we didn't make the subs when we did. I mean, it makes sense that we did make them late because obviously we had that bit of momentum, but they just I just felt like that. Yeah, fair enough. Give it 5 minutes, then make the subs. Then it just like, especially Carvalho. The one thing that I did question about Carvalho is that if we are going to make the sub. So Carvalho sub late, might have not been him on, because I feel like Carvalho just remind me of like a Waddy, like he either been him on too late and he can't have that effect, or you've been him on too early and he does have that effect. So it's one of them ones where I feel like that he either been him on earlier for him to have an impact or start him. I mean, that how it does. How do you feel about that? Stephen said, "Good to see you in TBI after game, Daniel. Good, it was good to see you too. It was good actually to see quite a few of you fans in in around the ground yesterday, and actually after the game, it was quite nice to see everyone again because it has been a while since we have for fans to actually finish. So it was quite good. Um, so I mean, I said, has anything actually improved since Futon arrived? I was all for giving him time, but I'm starting to believe time is running out. Personally, it's a tough one actually because I feel like that he needs time to actually get. I mean, he got rid of most of the dead wood, didn't he? Shall that now he has got most of the dead wood out. Well, I hope so. He has. But I do feel like that. It's just feeling really, really frustrated, and I don't think this time has run out. I feel like that he does need that time to actually implement what he does want at the club. But ain't no shadow of that. He does need probably January, if he does last January to say the least, I will say that. But I just think that sacking a manager straight after two not so great results. I just feel like that it's not the way forward because I just think we're just going to be in a vicious cycle where we're just going to be sacking managers for every 6 months. I mean, yeah, fair enough, Chris Hughton nearly been here a year now in October, so which is quite good because it's very rare that we do see managers stay that long. So we have got Luke. Good afternoon.
Hello. Finally found the link.
Yeah, I thought I know what you're going to come out here before you even say it. So, tell us what you think.
Well, I've slept on it and I've not really had much change from what I saw yesterday. I think if you're going after 10 minutes and you're sitting back on a 0-0, then I think that just explains your problem before you even start analysing the rest of it. Because you look at us first 10 minutes, they couldn't handle us. They just all their mode was to bring us down and collect yellow cards. But the question is, if that was what was happening, then why did we not continue that for the rest of the game?
Yeah, I completely agree.
I mean, then you get to analysing their first goal. Why did we let Brooks run?
I've not seen the goal since. I did say yesterday that I wanted to see the goals before. I mean, second goal, Samba should have done better. He right in front. But first goal, I thought it was a good strike, but then obviously, be interesting to see why did we let him run?
And then I just think there's when you go down, they went down to 10 men. I think the criticism that's been said on a lot of places, and I've talked for about I think 3 minutes and not even mentioned shooting yet. But you're going down to 10 men. No, they are, sorry. And we still kept the two holding midfielders on. I mean, I'm no advocate of chucking Cavalier on for 20, 30 minutes and then leaving us vulnerable in midfield. But they were a man light. So in this case, just do it. Put him on. You can lose Colback or Yates. I mean, to be honest, Colback did a couple of decent tackles yesterday. Yates had a shot which was very unlucky not to go in. So I think there were positives yesterday, but I just think the issue is we're not going to go anywhere if when we're down against opposition with 10 men, we're still being this defensive style and nobody's shooting. That was the other issue. Around the box in the second half, nobody wants to take a shot.
I noticed that. I mean, Yates were unlucky. I think it was Syndergaard, weren't it? He had another shot. That keeper saved. So I think they was the only two chances that we actually had outside the box.
Well, yeah, they were, and it just to me when you're 2-1 down against 10 men, you got to go for it, and you've got to just keep peppering the keeper. And we were consistently just playing the ball through and around the box. Just someone to have a dig. You never know; it could bounce off, and you can get a ricochet. But I think yesterday there were a few boos at full time.
Yeah, I had quite a few boos.
But if you get to exactly the same position on Wednesday night, then I think more or less that's curtains, in my opinion. I don't think you can stand free.
So
No, you go. I'm done.
Jason's just saying, got to look at how the club was won, bought too much rubbish. I also think that we are in that moment of getting rid of the players that we're not going to be around the squad anymore. Don't know how you feel.
I agree, but at the same time, how long can we use that as an excuse? I think we've been saying that since the end of Philip Montagna. We're letting go of rubbish. We're trying to transition. We're not there yet. Well, are we ever going to be there yet? Are we ever going to accept the fact that the season starts at the start date and you can't just walk your way through to the end of a transfer window and not win a single game? That's not how it works, because you're going to be marooned at the bottom again, changing manager again. I mean, to be quite honest, yesterday was a totally different way of playing to how they played against Bradford.
Yeah. Do you feel like that you can just let the shackles off a little bit, especially that first 20 minutes when we was on top?
When yesterday or against Bradford?
Yeah. Both.
I think against Bradford, he basically didn't anticipate the kids doing what they did. I think they went out and just played their natural way, and it surprised him. And I think that's the problem. You have the youth team players playing one way and the first team playing another way.
Yeah.
And I just think yesterday, for the first 10 minutes, we're always going to give it a go for 10 minutes because the fans are back, they want to impress. But then apart from that, I just feel like we have really got to, oh God.
Yeah, we got fourth best fourth seed to trying away on fifth behind Lucas Owen, Mr. Door.
Who Mr. Door? I don't know who Mr. Door is.
Or Door.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Strange that seems you've called yourself Mr. Door on here and you have no idea who he is.
I'm not too weird. I'm number one Dan fan. Dan the man.
What did you think on yesterday's game?
Rubbish.
I mean, I hadn't caught what you said, but I didn't probably said that you wouldn't have been impressed.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
Was you quite disappointed, especially after the first 20 minutes?
No, I was disappointed with the game. Like 10 men. And that. Like, how many chances did Bournemouth have? 2 or 3?
Yeah, not that many.
But that's it. That's
Mm.
it. But yeah, up the road anyway. Dan, you're not vlogging?
Pardon? I didn't yesterday. I was planning to, but my phone was nearly dead, so I needed to put it on charge before, and I just didn't get round to doing it.
Oh, you're slacking, Dan. You're meant to
Hey.
become number one YouTuber as well.
Oh,
Slacking.
yeah. But yeah.
Well, I'm going up the road anyway. I'll see you Wednesday if you're there.
Yeah, catch you in a bit.
Up the forest. And
Up the forest.
Come for you, Luke.
Yeah, in a bit though. Oh, so that was our fourth choice YouTube forest. Obviously, Nathan said need new manager ASAP. Should have gone to up top. All comes from the negative approach reflects on the side. Jason said I get that comment, but this happens when you change manager top heavy with players. But I get criticism of who to. I think a lot of people do say that. I would want to put a question on over to you actually about when we were saying just before Door came on about the players and all that. Do you think that we need to take a gamble with Utin instead of like saying that transition phase that we need to like stick with Hooton?
Can we? Like, is it feasible that we go through the whole season and work out whether it's actually going to come good? I mean, I don't see us changing under Houghton the way we play. So if that's the case, then you've got to start. You either stick with the manager and just know that that's the way he's going to play and accept it, and then kind of hope the players develop. But at the same time, it's a huge issue when you're going into championship games, and even though you have majority of the possession, you're doing absolutely nothing with it because all you're doing is passing it around the back, trying to pass your way through, and then have no shots in the second half that around the box when really everybody just going hit it, shoot, do something. Like I don't understand. I've not seen another side that plays this way.
Lee saying the manager isn't the problem. The Patrick saying hello, how you doing? Sunny here in Carlton. A bit cloudy here, Patrick. How is it in Arnold, Luke?
It's cloudy over here.
Patrick says airport looking good, Luke. The George Michael of Arnold.
Cheers for that, Patrick.
But yeah, it's very, very deflating actually. But yeah, just wanted to try and do a video get the fans interaction. Owen, I used to call Warburton for having no plan B, but Hooton doesn't either, and plan A isn't working.
Well, here's the thing, right? Mark Warburton was an ideal manager with the wrong players. Then you've hired 4 managers that are exactly the same. Karanka, O'Neill, Lamucci, and Houghton. They all play exactly the same way. So it's either that's the way the top people want us to play, or Marinakis is just getting the wrong advice. Because I mean, I can't see us sticking with Houghton much longer. Because I mean, Dane Murphy isn't the most patient of people. If he's got an opinion, everybody knows about it. So, I mean, the guy that put on the manager isn't the problem. Well, what is the problem?
Yeah. Bit busy. Obviously, we're live on Facebook today as well, which I thought try and get that bit more fan interaction on Facebook as well.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I don't see where we go for Wednesday. I mean, to be honest, I think he's reaching last chance saloon in the games. So, to me, if there's any chance of him turning it around, you've got to get the likes of 4-0 back in. You've got to I think, you've got to get a formation where you can have something like a 4-0, then a Cafu, and then one of Johnson or Carvalho in the midfield. Because they're all different players.
yeah, definitely.
Callback Yates just doesn't work.
They like Lampard Gerrard of Forest.
Well, I mean, to say it doesn't work is a bit wrong. It works for the style of play that Houghton wants to play, defensive style. Yeah, they sit there and defend, but it doesn't do a lot for us kind of going forward. There's no, I mean, yeah, Yates did a lot more yesterday going forward than the past couple of games that we've had, even going back into last season. But the thing is, we've got to be more on the front foot in games, especially at home.
Yeah, definitely. So I'd like to say thank you for coming on. It's that way.
No worries.
So I'd like to say thank you for watching, guys, and goodbye.